Rack focus. Hey everybody, Johnny O from the Plot Hole, and it's time for Unpopular Opinions episode 20. As I sit here trying to write these opinions, I find myself staring at a blank screen. For once, I have no opinions ready to share. You awesome folks are here, waiting for some sort of brilliance coming from me, and I've let you down. I mean, what's left to talk about? We already talked about all the important stuff. I mean, gender equality, LGBTQ plus rights, the annexation of Puerto Rico, nasty mayonnaise. What's left? I know. I have awesome people here who have awesome opinions, so let's get their thoughts. Now, who to start with? Wait a minute. No, he's too busy. Wait a minute. No, he would say no. Wait a minute. I got it. Got it. Send me the voicemail. Motherfucker, you answer my phone when I call you, son of a bitch. Freaking send me the voicemail.
No, Kierkegaard's critique of Descartes was intended to express that the cogito is still presupposed. Wait, what? Hang on, I got a call coming in.
Yeah, JL.
Hey, Johnny, happy holidays.
Yeah, I need an unpopular opinion. What can you do for me?
Unpopular opinion, huh? Okay, I've got one.
You got one? Awesome. Let's check it out.
Unpopular opinion. Activision is a shit game publishing company. Yes, as a lifelong gamer, I'm fully aware of Activision's incredible history. They've been in the business of electronic gaming since they were founded in 1979. They've published games for the ColecoVision and even the Commodore 64. They've been around for a minute. And while Activision has been behind some amazing titles, such as Quake 2 and Altered Beast, and franchises like Amazing Spider-Man, the Cabela's Hunting Simulators, and even Guitar Hero, they're most widely known for their FPS war simulator franchise, Call of Duty. First appearing in 2004, the Call of Duty experience ranges from World War II to the modern day across 25 titles. Collectively, the franchise has netted Activision over $3 billion. So, considering all this, why is Activision a shit game publisher? Two reasons. The first is their FPSs that, despite their success, are shit. Much like EA's Madden NCAA franchise, each game is just a reskin retool of the previous entry. A few arbitrary changes to the appearance, some new maps, and a couple of tweaks to the engine do not a superior game make. They're boring, and they're repetitive. And how did Activision try to make this better? With the inclusion of loot boxes. A gambling cash grab so obvious and so derided by the player base that they only recently dropped it from the model after 6 years. Secondly, the effect Activision has had on Blizzard. I am a huge Blizzard fan. I started with Warcraft in 1994 and been a diehard fan ever since. I've been a dedicated player of World of Warcraft for over 16 years, and I've long been a fan of Blizzard's unofficial motto, "It'll be done when it's done," when it came to development, because we fans were always rewarded with superb content for our patience. So when Activision merged with Vivendi in 2008, which included Blizzard, there was some hesitation as to the effect that the Activision model would have on Blizzard's production model. And while it was Activision money that facilitated the share buyout from Vivendi in 2013, freeing Blizzard from the hold of its original parent company, the Activision effect has been more than negative. With Activision's money-first mentality, the ripple effect has been felt in WoW, Hearthstone, Diablo, StarCraft, and especially Overwatch. Microtransactions became a part of the model. While players used to nab achievements to get hard-to-find aesthetic items resulting in increased playtime, Activision's model just lets you pay for them. Since Activision, WoW players have been nickel and dimed to death, and it shows no signs of stopping. There's a new expansion for Hearthstone every 6 months. There are hundreds of purchasable cosmetics for Heroes of the Storm. StarCraft and Warcraft 3 both had remastered versions that were released to grab that nostalgia money, both released to critical disappointment, and the slick, Pixar-level animation and story of Overwatch has since become a Call of Duty clone, replete with loot boxes at every turn. Activision may be able to make big money, and that's fine, but when that drive begins to diminish the experience of gamers by looking for every chance to take $1 from them, after they've purchased the game, of course, it's no longer about creating fantastic content in exchange for that dollar. It's just about getting your dollar, and when that takes precedence, we all lose. Activision, your COD franchise is boring, and your greed is degrading a company that I've been a fan of for nearly 30 years. Sorry, not sorry.
And with that, I give you Unpopular Opinions episode 20, the end of 2020. Or is it? Here's a compilation of unpopular opinions from some of my favorite YouTube personalities. Enjoy.
My unpopular opinion is that Team Skeptic should join PhD Tony and Professor Phil Bell when they have their little chats on Thursday afternoon or Friday morning, depending on which side of the globe you live on, because Team Skeptic talks about quantum physics and the theory of relativity with the same passion that I personally reserve for Russian Imperial Stouts and dark chocolate. Also, Little Wolf. I have it on DVD.
So, my unpopular opinion is Team Skeptic is pretty okay at moderating. People say, he's a skinny-looking, ugly alien meth-head kid with hats that are too big, or that he's Robin. He's definitely not Robin. He's more like the unnamed extra guy number 7 at the bar in the Avengers movie. If there was a scale that was crappy to pretty okay to okay to good to amazing, he would be at pretty okay, which is pretty okay.
I'm sure this is an opinion that'll be unpopular amongst a certain sector of the market, in fact probably the largest part of the market who listen to me, but it won't be unpopular amongst the English-speaking world. And what I'm referring to is the word is arse, not ass. You see, this is clearly an arse, as is this, and this. None of those look like this. Etymology, in case you don't know, is the study of the origin of words. We look at the etymology of arse, we see that it goes right back to Saxon times. And even since then, arse has been the preferred way of saying it. The Dutch said it that way, the Norse said it that way, even the Hittites said it that way. Well, close, arash. But they had a heavy accent, I'm sure. Given this history, there's absolutely no doubt whatsoever that the way the word's supposed to be said is arse. So it totally flummoxes me why we would change such a wonderful word as arse, as in stick it up your arse, for such a weak, piddly word like ass. And then people adopt it simply because they see it on television. Makes no sense to me at all, but that's my opinion.
Unpopular opinion. Cricket is just better than baseball. Baseball is heavily and horribly skewed in favour of the pitcher. Cricket is an even contest between bat and ball. Let's start with the basics. Round bat, round ball, and enormous time pressure on the batsman. In baseball, they have to make decisions over a very limited amount of time. They don't really have the opportunity to construct an innings. In cricket, there's no obligation for them to swing at anything. They want to leave a ball alone that's going to get them out, they're out. They want to mishit a ball that gets caught, they're out. They need to get things right, but they've got all the time in the world, just like the bowlers do. It's an even contest. And why in baseball is it okay for the fielding team to go, well, this batter's too good, we don't want to pitch to him, so we'll deliberately walk him and not give him an opportunity to participate in the game? Why is that okay? Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. And the final point is, why if a batter nails a hit, absolutely drills it, and the wind carries it 1 inch to the left or the right of the foul post, suddenly instead of being a glorious home run, it's a foul that doesn't really matter? Why did that change the quality of the hit? What's going on here? Why is that suddenly not worth attention? Does this game need to be any more heavily skewed in favour of the fielding team? Outs that, of course, if you hit it into foul territory and you get caught, you're out. Are outs that rare that we need to give the fielding team more opportunities, and hits so common that we need to give the batting team much fewer opportunities? In cricket, doesn't matter where you hit the ball, what direction it goes in. If it goes in front of you, if it goes behind you, you can still be out of it, you can still score off it. It's even. I just don't see why the incredibly overpaid genetic outlier standing on the pitching mound needs the game skewed any further in their favour than is already the case. So that's it. That's why cricket is a better game than baseball. It's a more even contest. Happy holidays.
Hi folks, Crafty Keela here, and this is my unpopular opinion for 2020. I don't like bacon. Bacon is not the best tasting meat. Yep, I just said that. People who like bacon are as passionate about their love of it as the weirdos who like pineapple pizza. And similar to the people who like pineapple pizza, it is okay to be wrong about the value of bacon. Most butchers prepare bacon, and less so ham, in brine during the curing process. They sometimes even inject these meats with water in order to make them heavier and therefore more expensive. This means that cooking them, particularly frying the bacon, means that the water will evaporate quickly and leave behind a thick layer of salt, which also makes the meat stiff. If you want to enjoy your salty piece of cardboard disguised as meat, by all means, absolutely enjoy. Just don't get mad at me because I like my meat to actually taste like meat. That's all from me. A huge thanks to Johnny O for the invitation to clear up this matter, and all the best for 2021. Stay safe, guys.
Global aid. Global aid is something I was having a discussion about recently. If you want to look from a purely selfish standpoint, which a lot of people do, basically global aid helps create stability in poorer nations, which return helps us have less wars, less patrolling of oceans with destroyers. Also, if you ever want poor, developed nations to become purchasers of Western goods, then you're going to need to help them become the kind of nations that have economies that will help them buy Western goods. Otherwise, here we are sitting on the top with nobody to purchase our stuff. Fantastic. And it's kind of similar to a local level, not wanting to provide social programs to the poor or homeless. I mean, really, at the end of the day, by not putting out money now, you're going to be putting out money later to incarcerate and imprison people, when really, you're waiting for society to endure the pain first so that you can try to hammer the solution afterwards. And unfortunately, that just results in a society that has more collective pain, more collective hurt, when really, if we dealt with these things first, we could probably have a better society. I would rather live in a world that tries than pretends that the problems don't exist.
I'm the Irish Demon, and this is my unpopular opinion. Modern art. I think, for the most part, modern art has become a monstrosity of absolute shit. Now, we used to have some awesome modern artists like Pablo Picasso, George O'Keeffe, etc. Salvatore Dali. Those guys were amazing. The cubism, the obscurantism, all of that awesome stuff that they created that really, when you look at it, makes you think. Nowadays, somebody smears their period blood all over a wall and calls it art. If I was at an art exhibition and somebody squatted down and took a dump in the middle of the hall that we were in, I wouldn't know whether to clap and say, wow, beautiful, or rugby tackle them. It's gone too far. Shit in a bucket and call it art. Grab a bunch of pennies and throw them on the floor and call them art. That's not art. That's just pretentious. That's my unpopular opinion.
Hey guys, I'm Team Skeptic, and my unpopular opinion is that YouTube sucks. But why does YouTube suck, Skeptic? Well, let me give you just a couple of reasons why YouTube sucks. First, it's called YouTube because it used to be about you, the viewer, and me, the creator. Now it's more like they two, where you, the viewer, are forcibly exposed to whoever they want you to like. Check it out for yourself. Just load up YouTube in an incognito window, and I guarantee you that you can count on one hand the number of videos that are recommended to you that have less than 1 million views. How is any small creator supposed to ever be discovered in a system like that? And second, speaking of they have made an extreme effort to ensure that you know that you aren't capable of doing your own research and coming to your own conclusions by overly censoring the videos that they don't want you to see. For instance, if you search for Flat Earth on YouTube, almost all of the recommended videos will come from larger creators or news sources who have done one video on Flat Earth and nothing more. How are you supposed to find the idiots of Flat Earth when National Geographic, Tech Insider, and ABC are your first 3 recommendations? YouTube needs to abandon these vanilla courses of action before somebody puts some serious money behind another video upload site that gives you, the viewer, what you want to see, like YouTube used to do. This is just my unpopular opinion. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.
And that's Unpopular Opinions, episode 20. I hope you've enjoyed it. I had an awesome time getting all these people together to give me some of their opinions. If you want to get in on one of these days, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do one of these again maybe next year. I might do it 6 months from now, maybe a year from now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Shoot me an email at theplothole1@gmail.com. and we'll see what we can do. If you enjoyed today's show, give me a like, subscribe. If you didn't, thumbs down, but still subscribe because you never know. You might like something I put out next time. I've recently passed that 1,000 subscriber mark. It's been an amazing journey, and I appreciate every one of my subscribers, all of you who've interacted with me in the chats, be it live chat or in the comment sections, Twitter, whatever. I really, truly do appreciate you guys. And a huge shout out to all my patrons whose continued support has helped me do things like put on concerts, make all these videos, all kinds of cool stuff. Don't forget, if you want to become a patron, you can do so at www.patreon.com/theplothole1. That's the number 1, not the O-Neaters. I need 4 more. 4 more patrons, $1 a month or more. I mean, you can give me as much as $15 a month if you want. That's cool, but it's as little as $1 a month. I'll stop telling that joke. I'll have a raffle for my current patrons, and we'll make it nice and cool. I haven't forgot about the run up to 1,000 subscriber special, so we're going to run that on Tuesday. I'm going to try and have all the names compiled so I can do the drawing for the winner of the 2 t-shirts, the Christmas edition and the now unavailable Halloween shirt. What's wrong with me? It's been a day. Anyway, I'm Johnny O from the Plot Hole. I appreciate all of your support. This is the last Plot Hole episode of the year. Thank you all. It's been an amazing journey. I'll see you next year it'll be the very first yeah, it'll be the first Dingleberries and Klingons episode number 10, I think. It's either 9 or 10. I have to double check. Anyway, that'll be the first plot hole video out next month. Well, yeah, I guess next month. But next month and next year. First video of the year, Dingleberries and Klingons, Friday, January 1st. Also, you'll be able to catch me on the Plot Hole podcast, www.rockmetaltalk.com. I don't know what we're going to do. It's going to be a New Year's Day special, so we're going to have some fun. Anyway, I'm Johnny O once again. Don't forget, keep your opinions unpopular, baby.